It's that time of the year again. It's time to get spooky, and today we'll be looking at some scary Halloween urban legends. Starting off this countdown, we have the Buckley family. The legend of the Buckley family began when all the children in the neighborhood decided to get in on a prank, where they were all going to get a dummy and pretend to chop off the dummy's head. But the Buckley family children, Susan and John, had a different idea for Halloween night. They thought it would be funny to actually go ahead and behead their own mother. So when trick-or-treaters came to the door, they got an axe and soon after, the police were called, but by then, the children were long gone. And at number 9, we have the Halloween night of 1962. A couple of years ago, this creepy photo was circulating the internet. The photo was of a group of people in masks, apparently attending a Halloween costume party. The legend goes that right after the photo was taken, the man in the black mask in the photo locked all the doors from the outside and tried to take the lives of all the partygoers. He ended up killing 7 people with a kitchen knife. Now it's said the man managed to escape and has never been found. In 1969, police found the killer's mask, but to this day, he still has not been caught. Moving on, number 8, we have the deal with the devil. You know, jack-o'-lanterns or pumpkins, whatever you call it, you carve them, they're fun. Turns out they have a pretty terrifying backstory. Apparently, they symbolize a deal with the devil gone wrong. So basically, one night, a man named Stingy Jack, oh, love it, ended up tricking and trapping the devil. He then said he would only let the devil go if he promised that he would never go to hell. And he tried to outsmart the devil. That right there, babes, no, sorry. So the devil was like, yeah, sure, let me go. You're not going to hell. But what Jack did not realize was that just because he's not going to hell doesn't mean that he's going to heaven. So in the end, when Jack died, he ended up in purgatory, just wandering around for eternity. He ended up using a turnip and a piece of fiery coal from the devil to create a lantern, and that's why it's called Jack-o'-lantern. Coming in at number 7, we have the gang initiation. Back in 2018, there was a rumor going around started by an email hoax. The email warned people of this scary initiation that was going to take place on Halloween night. According to the email, this gang was holding an initiation on Halloween night, and recruits would have to kill 31 women, 1 for every day in October. Then they got another email being like, JK, it's actually 140 women. So this actually terrified people. Like, it was a real email that got sent around, and they're like, ladies, don't go out, stay home, stay safe. Thankfully, it was just a hoax. And at number 6, we have the LSD tattoos. Since the 70s, there's been this legend going around about temporary tattoos. Legend goes that drug dealers were lacing those fake tattoos with LSD. You know, like soak into the skin and then you'd be on drugs. But also, they wanted to get kids hooked on this drug at an early age. So they have repeat customers over the years. Start them off young. People were so concerned that schools sent parents notices warning them of this. They said to look out for tattoos in the shapes of blue stars or popular characters like Mickey Mouse or Bart Simpson. In fact, this legend or whatever got so popular that fake tattoos were actually banned in schools, and parents were going through their trick-or-treat bags and just throwing out those temporary tattoos. We are now at our 5th and halfway mark with Sawin, which confuses me because it's literally spelled Samhain, but it's pronounced Sawin. I don't know about that, babes. But anyway, Colonel, Colonial, anyways, English. Sawin is a Celtic festival that was celebrated in Ireland, Scotland, and the Isle of Man. It's said that during Halloween, the connection between the other world and our world is thin, so it makes it easier for spirits and souls to come to our world and, walk around on Halloween night. So they would celebrate the dead and make offerings and sacrifices for them. Another part of this tradition included having the Celtic priests wearing dead animal heads and skins and going around making predictions about the future. Most of this stuff was done to celebrate the dead so that if they did come to our world to walk the earth, we didn't upset them. if that makes sense. And some people still carry this tradition to this day, and that's also why some people don't celebrate Halloween, because they're scared of the spirits coming to our world. Coming in at number 4, we have spirits of the dead. There's this urban legend out there that is said to be for people that make fun of Halloween or disrespect the dead on Halloween. Legend says that there are spirits of the dead who walk the earth on Halloween, and they like all the horror stuff that we do. They see it as, again, we're honoring them. But it's said if the dead sees someone on Halloween, you know, making jokes, disgracing Halloween, or even if they're dressed up as something that they don't like, or, you know, that they will be cursed and they will be stuck in that costume for eternity. Pretty creepy, right? Like, imagine you dressing up as a witch and then a real witch comes and they're like, I don't look like that. We don't wear those hats. And then you're stuck green and bumpy and nasty for the rest of your life. I don't know. And at number 3, we have the Hanging Man of Halloween. I'm sure you all have heard this urban legend, and it's scary because it's actually true. And it's about decorations that look so realistic, and it's about people that actually die on Halloween, and people think that their body is part of the house's decoration. It's happened one too many times, actually. Halloween props and decorations have become so common and realistic that even the most graphic decorations you kind of think twice about. In 2005, a woman hung herself in Delaware, and people thought it was a Halloween decoration, so they were driving by being like, ooh, look how spooky, and it was actually her dead body. In California in 2009, a person was left on a porch for 2 weeks because a neighbor assumed that, again, it was just a body for decoration. Moving on to number 2, we have the Scream murders. Has anyone seen the movie Scream? It literally is my favorite Halloween movie of all time. Because of Scream, that ghost face mask became super popular. According to Newsweek, there was actually a handful of murders that were inspired by Scream, and people were going around killing others wearing that ghost face mask. There was one instance where the killer literally showed up at someone's door, the person thought it was a trick-or-treater, and they pulled out a knife and stabbed them multiple times. Creepy. And in our number 1 spot today, we have the Halloween Massacre. This is probably one of the most famous scary college urban legends of all time. Legend goes that a popular psychic made a prediction that on Halloween night, a masked man would enter the campus of a university that starts with the letter M or W. He then would kill everyone there. And there's like different versions in the story, like saying what he was going to be dressed as. But students were so scared because this psychic was like, it's actually going to happen, students beware. Students at colleges such as the University of Michigan, Michigan State University, University of Minnesota, University of Wisconsin, you name it, they were all scared because they're like, yo, our university starts with M or W, is it gonna happen to us? All right, folks, that's all for today's video. Let me know in the comments below if you are celebrating Halloween, and if so, what are you going to do for Halloween? Are you handing out candy? Are you going trick-or-treating? I don't know. While you're down there commenting, make sure you smash that like button. Obviously, subscribe to my channel. I've been your host, Lindsay Ivan. Stick around for some bloopers, and now I'll show you what I show you. Bye. The legend of the Buckley family began when all the children in the neighborhood decided to get on... Wait, I gotta sneeze. What am I saying?